What's up guys, Jeff Cavaliere, ATHLEAN-X.com. I'm going to show you today how to put one of the most powerful exercises maybe back in your arsenal because you gave up on it because it was beating the hell out of your wrists. I'm talking about the hang clean but done with a kettlebell. You see, the kettlebell actually allows us to do this exercise easier. So even if you've never tried it before, it's one of the most powerful exercises you can do, and you want to start doing it, but you're going to want to learn the right way. Now, first of all, we'll cover in another video the hang clean done with a barbell. But there's a lot more involved with the barbell that might discourage people from even trying it in the first place because you have this element of triple extension from your ankles, through your knees, through your hips, even through your low back. You're trying to coordinate and then get underneath the bar and time it perfectly. If you haven't done lots and lots of reps of that exercise, it can be very awkward and it can be very non-productive for you. So we don't even really include hang cleans in our early ATHLEAN-X programs for that very reason. We start to incorporate them after I feel we've built up enough of a base. But I'll tell you one of the things that you can do with the kettlebell that makes it a lot easier. So if I can demonstrate here with the little mini bell. But the idea is this: when you go to clean the bell, here's what people will do most of the time. They pick it up and they try to pull it back this way so they can get into this rack position. But look what happens. As they pull it up, even if they do what they're supposed to and keep the bar close to their body, in this case the bell close to their body, when they get to the top, they flip, the bell comes down and whacks into the back of their wrist. Now you do that a few times and you're going to hate doing kettlebell cleans, but you don't have to have that happen. Here's a couple tips to make sure that it doesn't. When you're pulling up, the first thing you want to do, the first visualization that you want to have is that you're zippering a jacket. So instead of doing this and flipping your arm away from your body, if you were zippering your jacket, you'd keep everything nice and tight, right? So if I was right here, I'd be zippering the jacket up. But you see as I get to the top that I actually rotate my hand. So as I rotate my hand, that's going to actually rotate the bell around my hand. So it's not flipping it up and over, it's coming up, rotating around my hand into this position. Okay, that's the first thing you want to feel. The second thing you want to feel is that they say that you're kind of spearing the kettlebell. So when I come up, obviously because as I go faster with this, I want to spear the kettlebell here and then spear it. So I'm actually sticking my hand into the bell, trying to push my palm of my hand into the handle. I'm not just casually just letting it flop in here. I'm actually coming in and then spearing it, going up that way, okay? So you want to have a little bit more of an aggressive approach to getting the kettlebell around your arm. Thirdly, what you want to make sure that you're doing is, as you pull the kettlebell up, you got to keep it loose in your fingers. It should start down here in your fingers, okay? It shouldn't be gripped like really tightly as you would maybe a barbell. What you want to do is keep it loose in your fingers so that as you come up, you can maneuver your hand around and get into that position. And fourth, one of the key elements here is, what is the position of your wrist? Remember, a strong wrist is going to have slight extension in it, right? A flat wrist, or certainly a wrist that flexed here, is not going to have as strong of a grip as one that has slight extension. That's why when you go to grab a doorknob, you don't grab it like this or like this, you grab it like this to turn it, so you have more force in your grip. So when you come up, as you come up and you turn, you want to have your wrist in extension, because what it's doing is not just giving you a better grip on the kettlebell ultimately when you get to the top, but it's also giving you sort of a platform to rest it on as you come up. So as I come up and my wrist is, my wrist was flat and I got it over here, it's going to have to bang at some point. But if I came up and my wrist was in extension, as you can see right here, it's actually almost resting on my wrist the whole time it goes around. There is no banging. Okay, so you can see just like that. So what does it look like in practice? You grab a heavier kettlebell right here, you come down, and here, and up. Down, up. Your ending position is right here, right on your forearm. Now, if you want to press it, you're right here, down, and press up. Come down, and down again, okay? But again, when you bring the bell up, you don't have to worry about necessarily the timing of your lower body. You don't have to necessarily worry about the triple extension. It's all going to happen because you're just going to come up forcefully, but pull the zipper, and then rotate around, down. Pull the zipper, rotate around. And your hand winds up nice and deep in that pocket there. Your fingers have speared the kettlebell. And again, it's right here, resting here. It never flipped over the top, especially something like this would really probably make your wrist hurt. And then of course, when I'm coming back down again, I just roll it off. So I'm trying to encourage you, make sure you do the exercise. It's a great way to build explosiveness in your upper body, and in a way that you actually can do it with a lot less technicality than you would with the bar. If you're looking for a way to train more explosively, to train like an athlete, and to do it in a step-by-step manner so that you're not kind of jumping too far ahead before your body's ready, then head to ATHLEAN-X.com and get our ATHLEAN-X training systems. We basically take you through from AX1 all the way through AX2 and into NXT, kind of take you down that path and make sure you're doing things as you're ready for them and making sure that you're getting the most out of every workout that you do. Head to ATHLEAN-X.com for those. In the meantime, if you found this video helpful, leave your comments and thumbs up below, and I'll cover whatever you want me to cover for you in future videos. I'll see you back here soon.